Hi guys, I've got a 14 Kia Carnes and that is the customer complaint. That light there, which is a water in fuel light, warning light, did flicker off there a second ago and back on again there now, and that's what it's been doing for the customer. He said it comes on only when driving. So I experienced that this morning. I started this car, no light on, it drove around fine for me, and just only this second it came on while it was idling here in the garage. So that is the fault we're chasing. I'll bring you to my scan tool. So the code is P2264 Water in Fuel Sensor Circuit. And read that. So that sensor I'm after, that's the top of the fuel filter. It's going to be behind that battery somewhere. I'm going to have to find that, and we'll see what is going on, hopefully, and get to the bottom of this. Okay lads, I had to remove the air filter and the battery to gain access to the fuel filter. There's the wires from the water and fuel sensor, 3 wires. The one I'm probed into, which is the middle one, is my signal wire. The one to the right of that then is 12 volt feed to the sensor, and the one to the left is a ground. Now, engine is running, and on that signal wire I have 9 volts, and the fault is very much there, and the light is on now at the moment. Now I believe that what the car wants to see on that signal wire is the ground. So I have a jumper wire connected to ground, and I'm going to give this signal wire a ground. Connect it up. Voltmeter goes to 0 signal, and my light is now off. So high voltage on that signal wire, the sensor is detecting water in the bottom of that fuel filter. So I think what I'm going to do with this car is get a new fuel filter out and put it into it. Remove my ground wire, my jumper wire. Voltage again rises on the signal wire to 9 volts, and the light is back on. And of course, with the light being on, it's thrown up the P2264 Water in Fuel Sensor Circuit. Okay lads, fuel filter out and changed. There's a new one I just replaced. There's the old one, and in the bottom of the fuel filter goes my water in fuel sensor. There's just screws on like that. And the fuel filter just squeezed by hand, and the same with this sensor. Oh, nothing really funny with the fuel filter, but I did change it, and it's not a new sensor, it's the old one. We'll see what that does for it. Okay lads, before I turn the key to start this wagon, I want to make sure that that filter is full of fuel, and there's a nice little hand primer on the top of this one, so just keep pumping that until you get a nice flow of diesel coming out of that. And that's only a pipe I had that diesel. Don't look, looks quite black, that diesel does look, don't it? Doesn't look like the very nicest of diesel, but yeah, just make sure that fuel filter is full before you even attempt to crank the key. And this is pipe this is set I've made up. I'm taking that off, and this little cap was on there, and it's for bleeding the system, which is nice. Okay, we're going to clear this fault code, clear DTCs. Yes. Okay. What's happening here? Clear DTCs. Ignition on, engine off. Are you sure you want to? Yes. Read 4 codes. Okay, cool. No trouble codes. ECM, no trouble codes. Okay, ignition is on. We don't have that light at the moment. Okay, so we're going to start this for the first time since we changed the fuel filter. Lights, only seatbelt light on, handbrake light on, handbrake light off. Back in here. It's back. Read 4 codes. No trouble codes. Okay, no trouble codes and no light. Let's get out there and just see what the multimeter on that signal wire is seeing. I presume it's close to 0. It is 0.05. We're in that wire, new fuel filter. Okay, we have a fix. I'll put this back together, my battery and my air filter box and all that kind of stuff back together. And when I was bleeding it, that's the diesel. That was the colour of the diesel. Very horrible looking there. Probably ask this man to change where he gets his fuel from, but I think we are fixed. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Okay guys, just quickly to wrap up this Kia. It's been out on the road after I've put it back together properly, the airbox, the battery, all that kind of stuff. No lights on, and I'll just dive in here quickly just to make sure that the code is also gone. Read 4 codes. Yeah, okay, a bit clear, sorry. No trouble codes. So back, actually, sorry, before I leave, back on the colour of the fuel that I was bleeding off into the cup, being all dark in colour. I believe that's coming from the pipe I was using. I think it might have been dirty inside, but yeah, that's it. Just the P2264 water in diesel fuel filter. The sensor was reading true and correct, and yeah, water in diesel fuel filter. Kia. Thanks for watching, you guys.